Hi, my name is Josh and I'm from the Good Brothers Trading Academy, and today's lesson is going to be on the technicals. We need to know which candles are the important candles to pay attention to, and what do we need to look for when we get to the previous day's high. Okay, first and foremost, let's look at the previous day. Okay, so we have this strong bullish move up. We want to understand what's happening on the previous day or in history before we start looking at the future and what's going to happen or try to predict the movements, because we need to know where buyers and sellers are trapped. So the first thing is we get a bullish move up. We have some resistance here at the top and we get this triangle pattern. So it does look like we're getting some sort of a breakout. We look like we're going to make that move higher. Now, what do we see? We get ourselves this double top, okay, a reversal pattern here and a reversal pattern here. So we can draw some kind of a resistance right here for the stock. We know that the stock is having a problem getting over this particular price area. Now, the other thing we understand is look at the buying pressure coming off of these wicks here. You have a lot of buying pressure. Look where it found a bottom at again here. Okay, so what we need to understand is we want to know where buyers and sellers are fighting in the area. So we find buyers down at the low prices, we find sellers at the high prices. Where they think, it's oversold, we get sellers, and if they think that it's a good deal, we find buyers. So now looking at the 5-minute time frame or this 30-minute time frame, so we have our 30-minute chart here and we have our 5-minute chart here, and we are looking at the first candle of the day, which would be a tail candle. Now, the very first candle, or the candle right before the open, look what kind of candle that is. That is an indecision bar. And I have a video on indecision bars and how we play those, especially for those who are just starting out and who are beginners. Now, what we want to do is we want to play the tops and bottoms of indecision bars. There's a lot of fighting back and forth in the market at the indecision bar, or what we call a high wave candle. And so we want to be patient to see how it reacts, either on the top or the bottom, depending on the direction that we're looking at. And you should get the direction from the higher time frames. Now, if we draw on the bottom of the indecision bar, like so, now we have an idea of why we got this buying pressure. Remember, we found buying pressure here yesterday, and we found buying pressure here yesterday, and more buying pressure, okay? And we have this big candle. So when prices were down here, there was a lot of buyers thinking it was a good deal. So as price continued down, there were dip buyers coming in to buy this candle or the stock price back up. Now let's continue to watch this chart pattern form, and we will walk through candle by candle until we start to realize or have an understanding of what's happening in the market. First and foremost, we have buying pressure going to the upside. We have the indecision in the market, and it happens to be, look where the indecision bar is. It's located in the same spot that we were building the pattern that we recognized earlier. Makes sense, because wherever there's patterns, we have some arguing, buying and selling going off, either people taking profit or we find people buying or selling because they don't think it's a good deal. Okay, so let's continue watching the video, and we'll pause it to talk about which candlesticks are important. Look at all this buying pressure. 5-minute chart, getting reversal patterns. Now we're entering the same zone that we had yesterday where we put in the pattern. We're fighting right back into the same area. Keep an eye on this 5-minute chart. See if we get a consolidation sideways in this area, which would be the top of the high of day. Now, what do we see here? We see that we are fighting the indecision bar's high, right? And if we could break the indecision bar's high, that means the bulls would be taking over. That means that there will possibly be sellers that are willing to buy to cover their position in order to get out. So we have short sellers that are stuck in the stock from the indecision bar from yesterday as well, with these big wicks at the top of each of these candles. And then we have the selling pressure. We have some buyers coming in. Once the market gaps down, we start finding that more short sellers are trying to push the stock price back down in that direction. Now, something to keep an eye on is as we push over the indecision bar's high, we want to see if we can use the old resistance as support. So here's the old resistance. We want to see if the stock price will continue higher, come back, find it as support, and then continue to the upside. The bulls are trying to do what we call a recapture. They want to push the stock price back down inside this indecision bar or in this price zone where they continue to fight back and forth. Now it's the bulls' opportunity, or they get the opportunity to push the stock price back over that resistance line, okay? Now, look what we just got on the 5-minute time frame. A double bottom and a reversal. Let's see what happens. So we have this wick forming here on this chart. Now we have some strong selling pressure. We're recapturing above support, or excuse me, resistance. Let's see what happens right here in this price zone, right here. We're getting above the resistance. We're building a little miniature bull flag, and this looks like this is going to be the breakout point. Sometimes we can pay attention to volume, and volume will tell us a lot. They'll start telling us when other buyers are getting into this stock. So we have some, see how the buyers stepped into the stock. It's a little bit higher than the previous bar. So here's some buyers stepping in. This one's a little stronger, a little bit more buying pressure. Now look at this one growing. A lot more buying pressure. There's a lot more buyers step into the stock getting in. We're breaking the high of days yesterday. Now, where did we find the support? And this is the big takeaway. This is what I'm trying to point out, is after we're breaking the high of yesterday, we're finding the high. Look in this zone here. Let's clean up the chart a little bit. This was the area that we could not hold yesterday. See, we have these reversal candles. Could not hold it. What does today look like? We got one reversal, did not double top. We found more buyers, had a volume increase on a breakout. As price continued to creep up. So if we add these candles, so if we add this candle, and these next 3 candles together, we get a pattern that looks like this. So we get a big bullish bar, and then we get the reversal, a bearish bar, and then we get another bullish bar, okay? If we add these 3 up, this equals a bullish bar because we're getting to the top. Now, doesn't it make sense that if we are pushing up, and if it closes strong, like it's a shaved top, maybe there's a little wick down at the bottom, where does the price have to go, right? If it closes high, like it did here, the only way to continue is obviously the bears can continue to push the stock price down. But in order for the bulls to continue, the stock price has to continue moving higher as the time periods close. And we know that time is more important than price because time is what dictates the close or where price is at that given time period, right? Now, as this day continues to play out, what's important is, first, I have a lesson that's all on the indecision bar. If you haven't seen that lesson, I'm going to leave it at the end of the video. There's going to be a link to it. Second, we need to break down bar by bar. If you don't know how to read the bars, I suggest you do so. We offer a free Discord group that we would love you to be a part of. That's going to be in the first link in the description box below. I also encourage you to join our community on our Facebook page. That's going to be the second link below. Again, it's critical to understand which candlesticks are important, which ones are in control. I have a lesson on the power bar or the control bar as well. And if you can figure out who is in control of the stock, you can find out who is stuck in the trade, either buyers or sellers. Again, we look for the imbalance in the market so we get that big continued pressure either in the upward or downward position. This allows us to capitalize on other people's fear. If you have questions, leave them in the comment box below, and I'll see you in the next video.